Our next Trek and Walk will be taking place on Wednesday the 27th of November. We will be heading from Vogue Park up to Crichton Castle and back. It's a nice route, it'll be fun. We'll be leaving at 10 AM from the car park here at Vogue, so make sure that you're there on time. Let's go and have a look at what's happening around the various places we'll pass on the day. The Boundary Pond, so named because it's on the boundary of the park, which is just over there, I presume. So what should you wear on the Trek and Walk? It's pretty cold this morning, so try and have some gloves on, although I've taken mine off. Get yourself a wee hat, some sensible walking shoes, because we'll be over different terrain. There's paths, there's mud, there's off-camber paths, tree trunks, stones, loose stones, leaves. So a good pair of walking shoes, a few layers, and bring yourself along a wee snack and some water as well, in case you need a bit of energy on the way round, or a drink. As I said, this is a 5-mile trek, so it'll be good fun. Now I may look a bit close at the moment, because that's my little tripod that I use to hold the camera. It just snapped, so I'm just having to hold the camera at arm's length. So unfortunately you have to just put up with that. But you know, improvise. You got to improvise when these things happen. The River Tyne here rises in the Moorfoot Hills in Midlothian, near Tyne Head. It travels for 30 miles northeast and flows into the North Sea near Belhaven. And for anyone who watched my Pathhead Paths video, this is where we entered Vogue. But we didn't go any further. We headed back up to Pathhead. So now we shall go a bit further. In 1920, land was bought by the Royal Edinburgh Hospital for Nervous Disorders. From 1962, Vogue was used as a Cold War communications centre. Midlothian Council took ownership of the park and the house in 1975 and continue to manage it to this day. The word Vogue comes from Gaelic meaning marshy boundary land. The park covers 103 hectares and spreads across the Tyne Valley. The house is supposedly haunted by a phantom woman. Yeah. There are 4 miles of walks and paths in the park, a miniature railway, wildlife ponds and a cafe. The park's open all year round from dawn till dusk, but of course dusk changes throughout the year, so always check the website www.midlothian.gov.uk/Vogue if you're coming up and planning a visit. Crichton Church was formed in 1449 and built at the same time as the upgrade to the castle, which we'll see soon. Just 300 metres away from the church. It's been a place of worship for over 550 years. The church overlooks Crichton Glen, a site of special scientific interest noted for its flora and fauna. It's believed prior to the church being built by William Crichton, it was the site of an old Christian shrine. The church was built in a Gothic Romanesque style. Today it's used for weddings, music events, culture events and funerals. cold today. Need to wait till that melts so you can see it. And the castle, if you're thinking of coming up, April to September, 9:30 till 5:30. And there's the current prices. But you can come up and walk around it any time of the year.
Crichton Castle. The castle was built in 3 stages. A tower house was first built in the 14th century. A new gatehouse was added in the 15th century. The castle was expanded again in the 16th century to include an Italian-inspired courtyard, similar to the Palazzo del Diamante built in Ferrara. Francis Stewart, the designer, had travelled to Italy and had been inspired by what he saw there. The castle appears in the Walter Scott poem The Marmion, painted by J.M.W. Turner, which generated interest in the castle as a romantic ruin. There's a lot of history involved in this castle, and as with most castles in Scotland, Mary Queen of Scots once stayed here. So, yeah, lots of stories from betrayal to witchcraft. So go online if you want to learn more. The castle is also home to many bats, such as the pipistrelle, the brown long-eared bat, and natterer bats. So anybody who knows Batman, this would be a good Airbnb for him. It's also said to be haunted by the ghost of Sir William Crichton, who enters the castle on horseback through the original gate, which is now walled up. The gambling den in the movie Rob Roy, with that fabulous Scottish actor Liam Neeson in it, where he finally faces Cunningham in the drinking den, was filmed here at the castle. And as I said, it's closed this time of year, but you can come up and have a little walk around, which is nice to do. Also are the stables that were built around about the 15th century also, with a very articulate, shall we say, entrance. You can see this from over here, the horseshoe shaped entrance above the door. You get a great view of the Tyne Valley from up here. Look what I have gathered on the way up. Tyne Valley, the castle, stables, the church just over there as well. Let's go and put all of these back behind, let's chat about health walks. We have weekly health walks here in Midlothian, all over, in various places. They're free to attend. They're good for you, good for exercise, getting fresh air, meeting up with people, having a chat, getting out of the house. Now, to help us with those health walks, we have volunteers. Many great volunteers who give up their time to plan walks and make it safe for everybody. If you'd like to join in and become a health walk volunteer, I'll turn around so you can see me in the sun, a health walk volunteer, then I'm doing some training on Thursday the 5th of December at Danderhall Community Hub. It's from 9:30 till 1 in the afternoon. It's good fun, and after that you can join us as one of our volunteer walk leaders and get involved. You find it fun and good for just keeping your fitness levels up. So that's it, come along. If you want to get in touch about booking a spot that's free, then email me wellbeing@midlothian.gov.uk and I'll pop you in if there's a space left. But I do run these courses every few months, so even if I'm not running one and you're interested at some point, then get in touch again and I'll let you know when the next one is. So, Crichton Castle there, and the church over here, and now we're going to head back down to Vogue Park. So join us Wednesday the 27th, Vogue to Crichton Castle Trekker Walk, 10 AM start. And don't forget, parking here is £3 and you can use coins, contactless or chip and pin. Hopefully see you there.